Welcome back to Top 5.
Born on February 14, 1928, in Plymouth, North Carolina, Jacqueline Harold Lucas, known as Jack, was a spirited young man who would go on to demonstrate unparalleled bravery during World War II. After his father passed away when he was just 10 years old, Jack was sent to the Edwards Military Institute, where he developed a strong sense of discipline and leadership. In 1942, at the age of 14, Jack enlisted in the Marine Corps Reserve by forging his mother's signature and bribing a notary. His determination and physical prowess helped him pass through training, and he quickly proved himself as a capable soldier. On February 19, 1945, during the Battle of Iwo Jima, Jack found himself in a dire situation. As he and his fellow Marines advanced through a trench, they were ambushed by enemy soldiers who threw hand grenades into their position. Without hesitation, Jack dove on one grenade, covering it with his body, while simultaneously pulling another grenade beneath him. The explosion severely wounded him, but his selfless act saved the lives of 3 Marines. Miraculously, he survived, though he underwent 21 surgeries to treat his injuries. For his extraordinary bravery, he was awarded the Medal of Honor, becoming the youngest recipient of the prestigious award. After the war, Jack served in the United States Army and continued to exemplify the values of bravery and service. His life was marked by challenges, including struggles with personal demons and financial hardships, but he remained a beloved figure among his peers and a symbol of youthful courage. Jack passed away on June 5, 2008, leaving behind a legacy of heroism. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the impact that young soldiers can have in war, showcasing the extraordinary sacrifices made in the name of freedom. Born on March 24, 1903, Sidney George Lewis enlisted in the East Surrey Regiment in August 1915 at the age of 12. Underage enlistment was not uncommon during World War I, as recruiters often turned a blind eye to youthful appearances. Sidney, a tall and robust boy, stood out among his peers, which facilitated his enlistment. Fighting in the Battle of the Somme in 1916, Sidney found himself in the heart of one of the war's bloodiest confrontations. Despite his youth, he displayed remarkable courage and determination, navigating the trenches and engaging in combat alongside seasoned soldiers. However, the toll of war weighed heavily on him, and the horrors he witnessed would forever change him. Sidney's mother remained unaware of her son's enlistment until a comrade returned home on leave and revealed the truth. She immediately demanded his release from the War Office, leading to an investigation. Upon providing his birth certificate, Sidney was discharged from the Army, his youthful spirit and bravery recognized, but ultimately released from the horrors of war. After his service, Sidney lived a life marked by resilience. He re-enlisted in 1918 and served with the Army of Occupation in Austria. Later, he became a police officer in Kingston upon Thames and even contributed to bomb disposal efforts during World War II. His life was a testament to the resilience of those who serve, no matter their age. Sidney passed away in 1969, leaving behind a legacy of courage and sacrifice that continues to be recognized and honored. His story serves as a reminder of the impacts of war on young lives and the enduring spirit of those who serve. Calvin Leon Graham was born on April 3, 1930, in Canton, Texas. In the wake of the attack on Pearl Harbor, Calvin felt a strong urge to serve his country. At just 12 years old, he enlisted in the United States Navy on August 15, 1942, through deception, forging documents to conceal his true age. Training at boot camp in San Diego, Calvin was soon assigned to the USS South Dakota, where he would see action in critical battles of World War II, including the Battle of Santa Cruz and the naval battle of Guadalcanal. Serving as a loader for a 40mm anti-aircraft gun, he displayed remarkable bravery during combat. On the night of November 14 to 15, 1942, Calvin was wounded by shrapnel while delivering a message. Despite his injuries, he continued to assist in rescue operations aboard the ship, showcasing his unwavering commitment to his fellow sailors. For his actions, he was awarded the Bronze Star Medal and the Purple Heart. However, Calvin's story took a tragic turn. His mother discovered his enlistment after he returned home for a family funeral and reported his age to the Navy. As a result, he was discharged on April 1, 1943, and had to fight for recognition of his service. It wasn't until years later that he received the honors due to him, including reinstatement of his medals. After his service, Calvin struggled to find his place in civilian life, facing numerous challenges, including health issues. In 1988, his story was brought to light through the TV movie Too Young the Hero, which brought broader recognition to his sacrifices. Calvin died on November 6, 1992, leaving a legacy that speaks to the realities of child soldiers in war. Melo Gavric's life began on May 1, 1906, in Trebusnica, near Loznica, in the Kingdom of Serbia. Born into a large family, he was the eighth child of Alempij and Jelena Gavric. His childhood was abruptly shattered in August 1914 when Austro-Hungarian forces invaded his village. The soldiers brutally executed his family, leaving 8-year-old Melo alone in the world. Surviving this horror, Melo set off to find the 6th Artillery Division of the Royal Serbian Army. His determination and resilience caught the attention of Major Stephen Takavic, who, upon hearing of Melo's tragic loss, took him under his wing. The young boy quickly adapted to life in the military, guided by the soldiers who nurtured him like a son. Within days of joining the unit, Melo proved his worth, leading the soldiers to the location of enemy troops. His bravery was rewarded when, after the Battle of Ser, he was promoted to corporal. This promotion came with a uniform, a symbol of his newfound identity as a soldier. As the war continued, Melo showed remarkable bravery and discipline. At just 10 years old, he participated in the Battle of Kajmakalan, where he impressed even the highest-ranking officers. Major Takavic ensured that Gavric received an education while serving, highlighting the dedication of those around him. After the war, Melo returned to Serbia, where he faced the challenge of reintegrating into a society that had changed dramatically. He received aid from British missions dedicated to war orphans, enabling him to complete his education in the United Kingdom. Eventually, he returned to Serbia, reunited with surviving family members. Melo's remarkable story stands as a powerful testament to the resilience of children in wartime and the profound impact of loss and survival. He lived a long life, passing away in 1993, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and remind us of the horrors of war. Sergey Andreevich Aleshkov was born on February 15, 1936, in Grin, Kaluga Oblast, Soviet Union. His early life was marred by tragedy when his mother and brother were executed by Nazis for their connections to the partisans. At just 6 years old, Sergey was left to wander the forests alone, a victim of war. In a twist of fate, Sergey was found by a reconnaissance unit of the 142nd Guards Rifle Regiment. Moved by his plight, the commander of the unit adopted him as the son of the regiment. Despite his age, Sergey was involved in the war effort, often accompanying soldiers and providing assistance where he could. Though his health was frail, Sergey's spirit shone through. He was recognized for his bravery and dedication, receiving awards for his actions during the war. However, his experiences took a toll on him, and he struggled with health issues for the rest of his life. After the war, Sergey's story faded from the spotlight, but he lived on as a symbol of the impact of war on the youngest and most vulnerable. He passed away on February 1, 1990, leaving behind a legacy that reminds us of the innocence lost in conflict and the resilience of the human spirit.